y'all today? Welcome back to our kitchen. I am so glad that you guys are here with us today and watching us. We are making something super delicious today. We are making egg rolls, and it's super fun. It's super easy. If you make this recipe, you're not ever going to go back to getting them at the restaurant, because you're going to love this one. I have to make this periodically for my kids because they love it so much, and so I wanted to share it with you guys today because I know you guys will love it and it'll be enjoyed by all of you guys. So they're like I said, they're super easy to make, and we're gonna give it a go. So the first thing that we're gonna do, you need to make this recipe, is you need a bag of egg roll wrappers, a bag of fresh bean sprouts. You need, I used 3 boneless chicken breasts, and I've already boiled them up in some water and chopped them up real fine. You can see the texture, that it's just real, chopped it up. And I used a small head of cabbage, and I put it through a food processor and just chopped it up real fine. I have a small cup of water. I have some garlic salt, and I have some pepper, just to whatever your taste is. I have about 1/4 cup of carrots. I have about 1/2 cup to 3/4 cup of chopped onion. And I have about, oh gosh, you know, I just poured this in here. I don't even really know how much. It looks like it's almost 2/3 cup of soy sauce. Okay, so if you go over a little bit, it's not going to be wrong. It's going to be delicious. Don't worry about it. We're going to go ahead and get started. As you can see, my pan is dirty. I've already been frying in it. I fried the chicken in it, and you can see all that yummy juice. What I did is I boiled the chicken. I boiled it in probably about 4 cups of water, and I got that chicken nice and done, and then I took the chicken breasts out and saved the water. And you can see all that yummy leftover seasoning and fat juices in there, and I want to save that because that's going to help make my egg rolls even better. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. Go ahead and put our cabbage in there. Just dump it right in there. These are super simple to make and super fast. Great way to feed your family. I just got a bag of these bean sprouts, and we're gonna throw them in there. And I have some carrots right here that I'm just going to put in there. I just using a little bit because I just want it for the color. And I have some onions. We're going to put those in there. Okay. And we're going to put the salt and pepper in there. I've got my trusty campfire stove here that we're going to be using. So we're going to go ahead and turn, we're going to go ahead and turn this on. We're going to go ahead, and this is going to cook fairly fast. It's going to tenderize all that cabbage, and it's going to tenderize the bean sprouts and carrots. And you don't want to cook them so they're slimy or anything like that. We're just going to cook them until they're tender. We're going to put the egg rolls together and put them in the oven. So these will cook fairly fast. And we're going to pop that right My lid don't want to fit on there. Just press it down on there. And we're going to go ahead and put it back right there. And we've got that juice from the chicken. And that's just going to flavor all that's inside of here. And we're going to put, we can go ahead and pour our soy sauce in there. Pour your soy sauce in there. That's just going to help flavor everything inside of there. It's going to be so good when you taste it. I'm telling you, it's going to be delicious. You're going to love this recipe. Okay, we're just going to stir this up, give it a stir. You can kind of see that everything is starting to tenderize. It's starting to get there. And this literally has not been cooking very long. It's just been cooking maybe about 10 minutes. And it's getting very tender. I put a lid on it to help seal in the steam to cook it faster. And it is cooking beautifully. And those juices are just, it's helping it to stay nice and moist, seal in those flavors, and it's looking absolutely delicious and healthy looking. Oh, it's so good. I love bean sprouts. They're so good. This is looking absolutely fantastic. Looking wonderful. We're going to put the lid back on it and just seal it up so it can get nice and tender. We're going to go ahead and take this off and check it. Oh yeah, that's looking beautifully. Beautiful. Gosh. So good in here. The vegetables just cooking, and it's tender enough that I'm going to go ahead and just add my chicken so it can get in there and it can soak up those juices as well. And we are literally just going to let this just soak up some juice, and we're going to turn this off. It's been cooking maybe about 15 minutes with that lid on. And we're gonna start making us some egg rolls here. This is beautiful. It smells delicious. The onions, the carrots for color. Gosh, this is gonna be delicious, and they're gonna be good. Gonna be really, really good. My kids just love these things. I make them, and they don't last very long. Now see, I could personally just get a bowl of this stuff right here, and I could just eat this by itself. I don't need an egg roll wrapper to eat this. This is really, it's just that good. Just eat it by itself. But we're going to go ahead and put it in an egg roll wrapper, and we're going to make the egg rolls. Oh, that looks so good. That looks really, really good. You could go, guys, you could go as far as, you could put celery in this, you could put peppers in this, you could put all kinds of stuff in this. You don't have to just stop at where I've done it, or at the ingredients I've put in here. You can add more stuff, and it would make an even more awesome egg roll. So this is just the way our family usually eats it, so I'm just making it here for you guys today. I'm telling you though, if you make it like this though, and you want to add your other stuff, it's still going to be the best egg roll you've ever eaten in your life. It's going to be good. It's going to make your kitchen smell like a Chinese restaurant. It smells so good in here. Woo! Better than you can get at a Chinese restaurant. This stuff is going to be good. And this is ready. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the stove. And you can see how tender that is. It's ready. You want everything to be, you know, you want this to be, you don't want it to be crispy, you want it to be tender, but not too overcooked where it's slimy or anything like that. It's going to be really, really good. Oh, those juices have just soaked into everything, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So basically, by cooking that chicken, pre-cooking that chicken and you saving your juice, you made your own chicken broth. And it is going to be fantastic. Alright. Now we all have our pans that we like to use. And one of my very favorite pans is this old-timey little cookie sheet. And I'm going to use it because I really like it, and I have better pans, better looking pans than this, but I really like using this, and that's what I'm going to use today. Alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get these egg rolls, rolling them up. So I'm taking my egg roll wrappers. Make sure you start with a nice clean dry surface when you do your egg roll wrappers, because if they get wet, they'll stick to your table. They won't want to work as well. So I'm just going to take my egg roll wrapper and I'm going to lay it down in the diamond shape. And I'm going to take, and we're going to go ahead and just take, I just use some tongs, and there's no right amount. You can put more or less, and I just eyeball it. I put about that much right there. And this is where your cup of water is going to come into play. And I just take it and I fold the two ends together, and I just kind of do this number, and then I take my finger and I dab it. That kind of seals that dough right there, and then I just lay it on my pan, and I do that until all my egg rolls are done. Now you try to let your egg, you don't have to use the juice that's in your pan. That was more or less for soaking up into your noodles, into your bean sprouts and your chicken. So you can try not to get as much juice in your egg rolls, or you're going to have juice coming out of your egg rolls. So I'm just using some tongs, and I'm putting them right there just like that. Doesn't that look just absolutely delicious? Gosh. Now I'm just taking that little dab of water right there, and I'm just going to put it right there. These are going to be fantastic. Oh. Now the egg rolls you get at the Chinese place, they're not near this big, and I'm going to tell you, you're going to get so much more in your egg roll doing it this way, and it's going to taste a lot better. I've got one egg roll wrapper left. Woohoo! And that leaves me some I can just put in a bowl, and I can just eat it straight like that. Oh, I tell you, it is so good. Put that one right there on the end. You can see now how these egg rolls look. They're ready to go into the oven almost. And I have some butter here, and I'm just going to brush on some butter on the top of these egg rolls. The butter's just going to give them a little bit more buttery flavor, and it's going to help them turn that extra crispy golden brown that we want these egg rolls to be. Everything inside of these egg rolls is already pre-cooked. So as soon as these things are nice and crispy and golden brown, you can take them out of the oven because they're going to be done. Oh my goodness, look at that. that. They're ready to go in the oven. They are ready to go into the oven. We have a preheated oven at 450 over here, and it's ready to go in the oven. We're going to put them in, and we're going to cook them until they're nice and golden brown. We got these things out of the oven and they are ready. You can see how golden brown these are. They're really hot. They just came out of the oven. You can see how golden brown these are. Aren't they just pretty? I tell you, if you could smell in here right now, you'd devour this whole pan. Look what I'm going to do right here. You know that filling that went into the egg rolls? I saved some of it, and I just put it right there, and I'm gonna get me a beautiful egg roll. Look at that one right there. Look at that. Now I have a bottle. I know when I go eat egg rolls, I want a little bit of sweet and sour sauce, so I'm just gonna I got a little bit of sweet and sour sauce. Look at there. Looky there. You don't need to go out to eat Chinese anymore. You got it right here. Hear that? Do you hear that crunch? There's a nice hard outer crunch right there. I tell you, it got nice and crispy in the oven. All right, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try to cut it. It's really hot. I ate something the other day and I burned my mouth. Whew. I know it's hot. It's crispy. Oh gosh. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the filling inside of there. Inside that egg roll. Gosh. It is just packed with that filling we made. Absolutely delicious. All right, we're going to give this thing a try. Whew. Oh, well. Mmm. That is so good. Oh my goodness. You're hit with the garlic salt, and you're hit with that soy sauce and the chicken. Mmm. Oh my goodness. Mmm. This is really good. All those flavors are just coming through nice and strong. That cabbage and just the onions and all of it, the sauce that we made for the season, all of the sauce that we made for the filling to cook in from the chicken broth and the soy sauce, that all just helped with the flavors of our egg roll, and it is absolutely delicious. And this is wonderful. You guys really need to try it. And remember, it's healthy. It's not fried. It was done in the oven. You guys give it a try. Me and Tiny want to see you on the next video. We love you. We'll see you later. Have a great day, guys.